pleasure to invite you to this important event of IKF Finance Limited, and I thank you all for accepting our invitation and coming over here. We have crossed 2,000 crores of AUM. The journey of IKF Finance started in the year 1991 with 10 crores of business. So we have gone through so many cycles, political, economical, and then NBFCs not being considered as very strong players in the market, and various cycles we have seen. Some of you, the 95-98 cycle, I still think is the worst cycle of the NBFCs, where vehicles repurchases could not be sold, and even owners couldn't earn any income on the vehicles. So these cycles we have seen through. Those days, the credit appraisal was based on thumb rules. So this CIBIL was not there, the rating was not there, the bank analysis, so many things that are available now were not there. We used to do the business based on thumb rules. But again, I can say proudly that we never heard of the word skip. Now we hear a lot of times that a skip. I know, hope you understand what skip is. But there was another quality and integrity of the people those days was very extremely high. So even based on thumb rules, we did extremely well. And so the one important point I should mention to you is, right from 1991 to this day, this is a profit-making and dividend-paying company. 2015, we started paying dividend because we thought that we should improve the balance sheet and increase the net worth. So again, times change, and the new generation has taken over, and then lot of technology has been brought in. Underwriting standards have been developed. Multiple products have been added to what were already there, and the progress is good. 2015, Motilal Oswal came in and invested, and we thank them for the support for the last 6-7 years. Even now today, they continuously support us. And we have almost all banks have funded to us, nationalized banks as well as private sector banks. And we have co-lending relationship with Bank of India and ICICI Bank. We did co-lending with HDFC Bank for 15 years. As their products could not be developed in time, we tied up with these two banks, and hopefully we will also be tying up with HDFC Bank. We are also identified by SIDBI for onward lending to smaller NBFCs, which they call as a double intermediation. They do not have the expertise to assess, understand the strengths of the NBFCs, who can be lent, what rate, the risks associated with the lending. So they have identified us, and they have given us 100 crores initially to do the lending. Even before this, we were doing a little bit of NBFC funding, and so now we are one of the important partners of SIDBI in co-lending, for onward lending to NBFCs.
Well, it is a pleasure to see you all here. I will walk you through our tagline. I don't know if you have seen that. Our tagline is legacy that inspires and technology that delivers. So this company was founded by my father in 91, and he has built this company over the last 25-30 years. I have joined his journey about 15 years ago after moving back from the US after staying there for 12 years. So he has built the basic foundation with the principle that he wants to run this company on. I have joined in 2008, then learned the different nuances of a retail business in India, and have been helping, helping the company grow. So we are at a point right now where we are spread across 9 states. When I started, we were only in the combined state of AP. So once I joined, we have moved across all of South, covering all of South states, the West, a couple of states in the West, and the Central, and 1 state in the North. So currently we are spread across 9 states with 113 branches, which is our distribution network. So the last 5 years have been very critical for us as a company. We have grown from 500 crores to 2,000 crores in the last 5 years. So this has been very helpful for us because Motilal Oswal has helped us tremendously in our expansion plans. So the way we have developed, used technology in the last 5 years has been critical for our business growth. Nowadays, this has been instrumental for us to not lose momentum even during the COVID years. So we have built a total digital platform that helps us assess a customer and underwrite him and give him loans. Our customer experience is seamless, it's automated. Even being a small company, we have all the tools where the customers can pay through the gateways like Google Pay, Phone Pay, and all this stuff. So, the reason why we are announcing this is 2,000 crores we feel is a key milestone for us. So our plan in the next few years is to go up to 6,000 crores AUM, increase our distribution network to about 200 branches, and then also leverage technology to get there. We feel the future growth for NBFCs is going to come from technology. Acquiring a customer is critical for this business. We are mostly present in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities and the peripheral areas of tier 1 cities. So this is where our growth and expansion is going to come from. This year has been phenomenal for us. From last September to this year, our growth has been at 107%. We have disbursed around 711 crores compared to last year. And profit in the year 21 was at 32 crores, and in 22 we closed the year with 40 crores profit. We closed first half of the year itself this year with 22 crores profit. We are in line with our projections and our business plan of achieving our target of 2,800 crores AUM and 60 crores PAT. So now I will walk you through the presentation. So as I have already said, we have a diversified presence across different geographies. We also fund a wide variety of products like cars, commercial vehicles, construction equipment, tractors, two-wheelers and three-wheelers. We also have a small amount of SME loans, small and medium enterprises loans. These are the products we fund. Being a player in the industry for 30 years, we have a loyal customer base that have been with us over the last 20-30 years. We have second generation transporters also with us during this journey. My father has already been introduced. He is the founder and the chairman. I am the MD. I will introduce our CEO, Mr. Ramaraju. He is a veteran in the industry. He has over 30 years of experience. He has worked for Kotak Mahindra, Sundaram, Tata Finance, and Shrey. So I want to walk you through the key business highlights. See, one thing, our track record shows that we are a profitable company since inception, and we have weathered all the cycles of demonetization, GST, COVID, and have still been profitable every single year. We also have a subsidiary, Home Finance, which caters to the underserved segment of customers. We are mostly in affordable housing, and our ticket sizes are between 15 to 20 lakhs, and our presence is mostly in the tier 2, tier 3 areas in that segment too. Our strength lies in analyzing the risk and underwriting the underserved and underbanked customers. Most of the banks and bigger financial institutions cater to the customers that are bankable, that have IT returns, that have bank statements. You can see the income through. Our strength lies in underwriting a customer that is coming to buy a vehicle for the first time, or a small road transporter with the ownership of 2 or 3 vehicles. He is going to run the vehicle, make the money, pay the EMI, and run the family. This is the segment we mainly target, and this is what we have been focusing on in the last 30 years, and that's our focus going into the future too. As my dad has explained already, we have a robust liability franchise. We have limits from all the PSU banks and financial institutions like SIDBI, Mudra, NAB Samruddhi, NAB Kisan, and we also have limits from private sector banks like HDFC, ICICI, Bandhan, small financial banks like Bandhan, AU Finance, Ujjivan, Mass Financial, multiple other institutions. One key thing that we have done since Motilal has come in is have brought in the professional management. As we grow, managing the company with 2 or 3 people is not possible. So we have brought in professional management with industry veterans who have been in the industry and have worked for different companies for 20, 30 years. Mr. Ramaraju has been instrumental in building up this team and scaling up the operations. So as I've already said, we started with in 2015 with an AUM of 510 crores, and as of September 22, we are at 2043 crores, and our goal is to get to 6,000 crores by 25. This is what we are targeting, and we feel we can achieve this easily. In 2016, our profit after tax was 15 crores, and we expect to get to a profit of about 175 crores by 25. And for the first half of 23, we are at a profit of 22 crores. Our disbursement when we started in 2015 were at 369 crores. We will be disbursing about 1800 crores this year and about 3400 crores in the year 25. This is where we are planning to go. How to scale up these operations to get to 6,000 crores a year? There are different levers for this. One is expansion of our distribution network, leveraging technology, improving our products, improving our process efficiencies, doubling our network, improving the productivity of our existing branches, and also the strengthening the management. These are the few key things that are going to be critical for us to achieve our success. So we feel with India being going to be a biggest economy in the next few years, we are poised for this growth and this shouldn't be a problem for us. And one key thing that we do is we hire localized manpower. We do not send anybody from the head office. Wherever we go, wherever we expand to, we hire the manpower from that area only. So we are currently at a resource level of 850 employees in IKF Finance. We plan to be around 1850 by 25. So that is almost more than double of what we have right now.
Offers various products like financing and pre-owned commercial vehicles, pre-owned cars, construction equipment, tractors, SME loans, etc. To the underserved and unserved, mostly we are having the branches in the urban, semi-urban and rural areas, which caters to the first-time buyers and first-time where they are new to the credit kind of a people. And we have our network to reach the customer to the last mile. And right now we are having 113 branches, and we will be moving to 200 branches by 2025. Right now we are having more than 60,000 plus live customers are there. And if you look at the aggregate number of customers, we have served more than 2 lakhs customers across all these years. So last year, if you look at an H1 to H1 22, H1 23, there is a growth of 107% in terms of the disbursements and 34% in terms of the growth in AUM, and the NPA, gross NPA has come down from 3.34 to 2.63. So the entire, the business model, we will reach the customer so easily, and that's how we have distribution has been set up. And we will be growing in the next couple of years to the NCR and Chhattisgarh, and we will grow in the expansion in other geographies also, because we wanted to have a diversified geography presence also. And if you look at the technology is the enabler to give better service. We have a real-time technology where the customer onboarding experience is going to be within no time, and he will get a real-time decision whether in principally whether we can do, we can lend him or not, and then after that we will take the proposal to the underwriting, and then the process for the disbursement, and the loan will be disbursed. Everything will go through the seamlessly in the technology, and technology is the enabler for our growth, and definitely we will further improve and speed up our growth. This will help us to grow much faster and better. Thank you.
We got the opportunity to partner with Prasad sir and Vasumati way back in 2015. Back then, it was a small company based out of the erstwhile consolidated Andhra Pradesh. But the journey has been truly exciting. The tagline as it goes, legacy that inspires and technology that delivers. It's actually very true for this company because the legacy what Prasad sir has created and which Vasumati has taken forward, along with the technology focus of the today's requirements of the country, that's how they've been able to grow a company which has grown 7x since the time we invested. Broad-basing themselves from a single product company to multi-products, being a CV focused company to now having multiple sub-segments in wheels, housing, SME. So this is truly a classical story of exponential growth and delivering exponential value and creating exponential value. We as Motilal have been truly excited and actually thankful to the company for allowing us to be part of this journey.
Yeah, okay.
And
So we started out as a small company based out of a small town in Andhra called Vijayawada. We started, my dad started this company in the year 1991. He's a first generation entrepreneur. He moved from our village pretty close to Nandigama and then to move to Vijayawada and started out as a commercial vehicle financier. And then over the period of last 30 years, we have moved into different products like cars, construction equipment, tractors, two-wheelers and three-wheelers. Currently, we have crossed an AUM of about 2,000 crores. We are present in 9 states with 113 branches. Our plan is to move to 6,000 crores in the next few years and go to a branch expansion network of about 200 branches. Our focus is to leverage technology in this growth with professional manpower from the industry. Our USP is to serve the underserved and underbanked customers. We mainly focus on first-time buyers or customers or transporters with 1 or 2 vehicles. These are people who have worked as drivers somewhere else, have saved some money, want to buy a vehicle, and they pay the margin money. We fund them. They run the vehicle, pay the EMI, enjoy the livelihood, and also become the owners of the vehicle at the end of the tenure. Our NPA right now is at 2.63%, gross NPA. The portfolio of vehicles we fund a wide variety of vehicles. Our focus is mainly mostly vehicles. We have a small amount of SME portfolio too. As we are in the used vehicle sales, competition is a little less, and we are mostly serving the tier 2, tier 3 cities. So we are looking for customers that will be able to serve in the margins that we are looking at. I would say it's more than 4 lakh crores. It's a huge industry. We are a small player because being a small player, I would say 2-3%, not more than that currently. In the next financial year, we will be at a 2,800 crore AUM by the end of this financial year. And by 25 will be at 6,000 crores AUM. See, we will be expanding into newer vehicles as and when we become competitive, as our growth happens and our rating improves and we get funds at a lower rate from the banks. We'll be moving into new vehicles, but currently our focus is mainly used vehicles.